The Genshin Impact's 1.6 livestream was just the other day, and we have quite a bit to talk about. Let's quickly go over it, give my thoughts along the way. This update is pretty sizable. It's been called filler by the community, but I think at this point, filler just means not Inazuma. I wouldn't call it filler, it has a lot of moving parts, but let's just get into it all. For the character banners, first up is Klee. I will not be wishing for Klee, this is a hard skip for me. Next is Kazuha, a new 5-star Anemo sword user, and our first character from Inazuma. I think he looks really cool, and I'm very tempted to wish for him. But we'll see what any future leaks show us before deciding to wish for him or not. I'm not sure how effective his abilities will really be. He doesn't seem like a character that's going to change your account like Venti or Ganyu, and I think that's why the livestream hosts kept on mentioning how hot he is. There are also some weapon banners. Don't wish on them, weapon banners are a scam. Kazuha, along with Bidu, will be featured in the next Archon quest, moving the main game story forward. As one of the 2% of people who actually care about the game's story, I'm looking forward to this. The main content in this update is the islands that you can explore and travel between via a skiff, which is brand new. This is the first new area since Dragonspine. It doesn't seem like a huge area, but anything new to explore is very welcomed. These islands will also host a new boss, the Magukenki, a big samurai puppet. Visually, this is the coolest boss in the game, hands down, but we'll have to see how good the fight really is. I'm hoping it hits really hard and offers a challenge, because the current bosses are complete pushovers. They all die very fast. Please let this one be a challenge. The skiff that you use to travel between the islands will be used in smaller events, like using it for battle, which seems cool, and going fast to collect coins, which seems meh. Some other small events are what I'm calling volleyball, which seems fine. I like when they introduce new mechanics in these events. It lets them experiment and potentially add them as puzzle mechanics later down the line. It also reminds me of that Mario Galaxy boss, which is cool. Never-ending battle, it's combat. I'm hoping that it's an actual never-ending battle and not just a really long battle. Let players fight in a horde mode and keep ramping up the difficulty until the player loses. I don't even mind if the enemies just become so ridiculous that it might as well be the end of the battle. That at least feels better than just defeating the last enemy and the game saying, "Good job, you win." The last event that we were shown is one centered around the game's bosses, specifically the Oceanid, Primo Geovishap, and the new Magukenki. It sort of looks like the Hypostatic Symphony event, just with these bosses instead. I was hoping for a boss rush or fighting multiple bosses at the same time, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. The Serenity Teapot is getting a new feature. After completing the quest Teapot Called Home Act 2, you will be able to place characters that you own like you would furniture. Furniture that you can talk to. Each character also has their own unique furnishing set, and if you make and place it, they'll give you some items, including Primo Gems. Some quality of life changes. Tracking enemies in the handbook will automatically start the tracking of the next enemy once you've defeated the current one being tracked. Very nice. A few new shortcuts for PC, like being able to access your party with the L key and your friends list with the O key. I don't know why these keys in particular were chosen, but you can remap them however you'd like. Finally, at long last, you can view the enemies inside of the domain and view the specific effects of the Leline disorder. I don't know why it took so long, but it's here. The last thing that they showed off was Inazuma. Based on what we saw during this last live stream, Inazuma looks like it could be the biggest region yet. So many areas with so much variety. It's shaping up to be an amazing experience if the concept art that they've shown so far is anything to go by. If it's not bigger than Leeway, it's certainly bigger than Mondstadt. They also had Ayaka showing it off, so if you're saving for her, she's still not here, but hey, that's one step closer. There were some redemption codes. Those will be on screen now, so pause if you want. And that is all. Thank you so much for... Okay, let's talk about it. Being an anime video game, swimsuit skins were an inevitability. Don't ask why every anime game needs them. I don't know. I mean, I do know, I just would rather not. Regardless of how you feel about them, they're here. The jean skin you can buy from the store, and the Barbara one you'll be able to get for free from an event. At least they aren't tied to wishes. If you want a skin, you buy that skin directly, no gambling involved. The jean one looks fine, and the Barbara one looks bad. Now, I'm all for skins appearing in this game, especially with the way they decided to implement them. I think that's the best way they could have done it. So, they're here and they're fine. I just wish the first skins in the game weren't fucking swimsuits. That is all. Thank you so much for watching.